Greetings to my team of 144, all Starseeds, Loveworkers, and Wayshowers. It is 6/15/2019, June 15th, 2019. Hope you're having a beautiful and blessed day. Today was a beautiful day here in Ohio. Sunny day. Many waves of light coming through the field today. Many people were feeling different energies coming in. Some people in bliss. Some people needed a time for rest and rejuvenation. Someone sent me a message that they saw the rainbow flames today. I also saw them around sunset. Looked like rainbow flames in the clouds. And then there were many other strange and beautiful cloud formations. Different patterns. Some look like cloud ships. Some look like spirals of light. And then at sunset it looked like massive pink waves, pink flames amongst very interesting blue clouds. So it was like pink flames rising up from the horizon, the pink ray, the pink energies. And as I was driving home this evening after work around 7:30, it was 73 degrees out. My car was saying that the outside temperature 73. Then I kept seeing 73 over and over, 73 and 37 on signs and addresses and license plates multiple times on the way home. And to me, 73 symbolizes heaven, 37 is the earth. So this is the symbolism of new earth, bringing heaven to earth, the 73 into the 37. And it's a mirror. As above, so below, as within, so without, internal, external, the kingdom of heaven within. We are manifesting out into this realm, into this field, into La Matrica. I also wanted to let people know that thank you for your comments on the videos. I try to respond to as many as I can. I noticed a couple days ago that YouTube has been deleting many of my responses. I went through a week and there were multiple responses that I know I had made that were no longer there, and people have been complaining that their messages and responses have been deleted or missing, or they can't leave comments. So just know that we're on the right track. I want to thank everyone for their support, for liking, commenting, and sharing these videos to help get these messages out to as many people as we can. We're doing great work here, brothers and sisters, so thank you all for your support, for your kindness, for sending us your love and your light. So tonight the moon is looking almost full. It's beautiful up in the night sky, shining brightly upon the earth, upon Gaia, upon all of creation, sharing its light and beauty in the feminine energies of the waters, the physical and the non-physical waters. We will be having a full moon in Sagittarius here on Monday, June 17th. It's the strawberry moon, and it appears in Sagittarius, a sign known for love of adventure. And June's full moon is one of the happiest and more meaningful of 2019, happening in the lively and enthusiastic sign of Sagittarius. This moon is being influenced by expansive Jupiter and dreamy Neptune, bringing a sense of abundance and optimism that will remain for the next 2 weeks. Also, some portals will be opening, some massive waves will be coming in for this full moon, leading us up to Friday. So that'll be Monday, from Sunday into Monday and Tuesday, and leading us into the summer solstice on June 21st, this coming Friday, which will be another powerful portal opening, a gateway opening, with more massive rainbow waves coming in, waves of light, the cosmic rays coming in fully now. And it is known as one of the longest days of the year in the northern hemisphere. So that means more light will be coming in through these, from the central sun, through our solar system. So I'd like to share a couple messages with you, a couple transmissions. The first one today is from Judith Kusel, Kusel. Special message to the volunteer souls, starseeds, indigo, crystal, rainbow, and sun children of all ages. At this moment in time, which is Earth time, not cosmic time, all the souls that were once involved or incarnated in Elysium, the Lion Kingdom, Avalon, Lemuria, and Atlantis, and all the subsequent colonies of such have incarnated. A few opted not to incarnate, but to assist those who are incarnated now, and are on call at all times for extra guidance and wisdom. It is a crucial time in the development of psyche, remembering that the greatest moment is when the duality within all is perfectly balanced. In that moment of perfection, the divine spark of breath is reached. It is very important at this moment in time not to be attached to anything, that is, to all things that are visible to the eye and the senses of all human beings. This brings to mind materialism in all its forms, as well as the physical body, but to remember that all is illusion, and that what seems solid and real is actually particles floating around to create the illusion of solidness. When all is falling apart at the seams, it is difficult to detach the soul from the illusion projected all around it. It is crucial then to find time to be silent and to ask yourself, is this real? True guidance will lead the soul back to its divine origin and its source. It will always be with great compassion and kindness, with immense love and wisdom that surpasses all understanding. One must remember that those like you who are volunteer souls will feel intensely more the pain and suffering of all those around you, more so than the ones who have always opted to incarnate time and time again on this earth. You come from a place of perfection, where there is no lack or scarcity, where all is abundance, and all are as one. Is this then any wonder that you sometimes feel as if you simply cannot understand this planet, nor the reasoning behind all the suffering and pain? You also have great difficulty in understanding why resources are not shared, nor why people have the urge to kill one another. It is not because your heart does not feel compassion, empathy, or understanding. It is because you feel so deeply, and because you read people's inner being, their soul at a glance. You have a gaze that goes to the very core soul and reads it. This stems from your innate nature, which is also connected to the divine records, to which your soul has access at all times. You were here at the very beginning, when the earth was in the state of being created. You have seen her through all her phases, and you now see her at the worst state she has ever been in. Is it then a wonder that your heart bleeds? You feel the earth's mother's pain in a myriad ways, and this makes it a heavy burden to bear, since you know how much she is suffering. Yet remember, at these times this too shall pass, and this is a great moment in time when the cleansing of souls is of vital importance. The greatest cleanser is fire, and within this most souls are in the process of being cleansed. You came in to help with the transition, to help souls to make the switch from a material body to a light body, and to help those stuck in the denseness and illusion of materialism to see through the illusion of their own making. With this comes the anchoring of the highest frequencies, vibrations, and rays. It is the creation now of wholeness in the midst of total decay. Volunteer souls were not picked because they were shrinking violets, but because of their innate strength, their ability to stand their ground and wield their swords when the going gets tough. This planet is not for faint-hearted, it is for the strong. And this is from Judith Kusel, judithkusel.com. Now the second reading is from Harmonic Convergence 2020 on Facebook. 15 years from the Venus transit of 2004, the harmonic concordance of the new time prophecy. And this new time prophecy is the new time, the new timeline where all times merge into the new earth, bridging all timelines into the now. And this has to do with spatial time, or vertical time, or no time beyond all timelines. NS1.31.12.10 Kin 226 5 World Bridger. Every year, the window between June 5th to June 8th serves as a holographic time container for the Venus transit pair of 2004 to 2012. June 5th to 6th, 2019, Kin 233 to 224 marked the 7th anniversary of the second Venus transit, Omega, of the 2004 to 2012 pair that took place on the Kin 8 through 9 on the Galactic Maya count. June 8th, 2019, Kin 226 marks the 15th anniversary of the first Venus transit, the Alpha, or the beginning of the 2004 to 2012 pair that took place on Kin 211, 211 on the Galactic Maya count, and closing in this way the double transit cycle, Venus to Venus, which is conception to birth, Alpha plus Omega, of the 5-star pentagram that Earth plus Venus create every 8 years while they dance around the sun. Please note that 15 years correspond also to 3 cycles of 5 years, and that's the 555 cycle. The prophetic significance of this 8-year cycle was present 16, which is 8 plus 8 years ago, and there's the 88 that many people are seeing, by Jose Arguelles on an article entitled The 8 Years of the Harmonic Conversion. Today is then a good opportunity to re-examine the original vision of this transcendental portal for humanity extracted from this time capsule from 16 years ago, along with a brief synchronic commentary. First there was the harmonic convergence, then 16 years later came the harmonic concordance that opened a 260-day cycle from blue crystal storm, November 8th, 2003, to blue crystal storm, July 26, 2004. Those are some real tongue twisters there. The day of the great calendar change. Even before this 260-day sacred cycle is complete, with just 48 days to go, comes the Venus transit of 2004. Venus transits always come in pulses 8 years apart, separated by either 130 or 113 years from their points of initiation. 130 equals 13 times 10. 113, a prime number. That means the concluding transit was in 2012. This is the sign in the sky that the 8 years of harmonic conversion are now beginning. Synchronic commentary. The 15th anniversary of the first Venus transit Alpha of the 2004 to 2012 pair corresponds to Kin 226, which is 113 plus 113. Last June 4, 2019, NS1.31.12 marked 130 Zolkins of 260 days, plus 24 leap days since the arrival to this world of Tony Scherer, the visionary author who integrated the 260-day Maya Zolkin count into the 1320 matrix. Later on, the 1320 became the harmonic module of the dream spell. This milestone is therefore of special synchronic relevance, considering that 130 is one perfect half of a larger master hologram of 260 Zolkins. The author of Lord of the Dawn also played a key prophetic role by carrying and communicating the Quetzalcoatl prophecy of the 13 heavens and 19 hells to Jose and Loydin Arguelles. This prophecy was fulfilled by the harmonic convergence of August 15th through 16th, 1987. Planet Venus is associated with prophets Muhammad, Jesus, and Quetzalcoatl. June 8th marks every year the anniversary of Prophet Muhammad's death, Omega, in Medina on 8 June 632. Today marks 1,387 years from the day he left this world. Note, 1,387 equals 19 times 73. And there we have the 73 again, and the 37 is in the 1387. This milestone is therefore a key prophetic significance, as number 19 corresponds to the sacred number present in the flower of life, and encoded in the verses of the Quran, and 73 corresponds to the frequency of the biomass constant. Please read 19 equals 260, an investigation of the mathematical cosmology unifying the Holy Quran and the science of the fourth dimensional time, as decoded from the tomb of Pakal Votan by Jose Argilis. Volume Votan to expand on this. On the Gregorian calendar, tomorrow Kin 227 corresponds to the celebration of Pentecost, which was several days ago. This is from June 8th, so I believe it was June 9th when Pentecost started, closing the 50-day period since the celebration of the resurrection of Jesus Christ on Easter Sunday 2019. In Western Christianity, Eastertide, or the Easter season, represents the most important liturgical season on the Catholic year celebration. Easter begins on Easter Sunday and lasts 7 weeks, ending with the coming of the 50th day, Pentecost Sunday. The great calendar change of 2004 means that victory has already been granted to the new time. The law of time has manifested on the earth, and now it is raising to a new level of consciousness human beings from all sectors of global society. In the synchronic order of the new time, the Venus transit occurs on the 10th day of the crystal moon, on the day Blue Electric Monkey, Kin 211. In the cube of the law, the 10th day of the moon is cube 4, the position ruled by Pakal Votan. In 1 week it will be the 52nd anniversary of the discovery of the tomb of Pakal Votan, a discovery that augured the beginning of the time of the Mayan prophecies. The day of Blue Electric Monkey, also a galactic activation portal, is the first of the clear signs of the western edge of the sarcophagus lid, indicating that today the Venus transit is a sign of fulfillment of prophecy. The full significance of the Venus transit is that it inaugurates the 8 years of the harmonic conversion, the conversion of humanity to the new time of 13 moons and 28 days. The war has already been won by the righteous of the earth, who have chosen to leave the fires of the old time to live according to the perfect harmonic standards of the new time. The only victory is by entering into a new time. The law of time dispenses spiritual benefits. The harmonic conversion will be the conversion of humanity to a path of the unprecedented spiritual enlightenment. This is so only because the dedicated few pioneered the way to demonstrate that the 13-moon, 28-day calendar is the manifestation of the divine plan. 8 years of harmonic conversion means that we are being given a new spiritual path to follow. The noosphere, conscious realization, awaits those who pursue the new spiritual path. In this path, synchronization with natural universal time is the prerequisite for entering a great new human mystery play called the Mystery of the Stone, the journey of the human soul through middle time. Once we have ascended the 7-year ladder of spiritual opportunity afforded by middle time, we will enter the true realm of paradise on earth, inner time. the last 2 years of the closing of the cycle. At the same time, 13 moons, 28 days, opens pathways to universal peace on Earth for a reformulation of the human mind and its social order. The harmonic conversion then is the final conversion of the biosphere into the noosphere. To truly appreciate the noosphere, you must realize that from its point of view there is only mind. To enter the noosphere, you must know your own mind. You must understand that the past is a fiction, only now exists. All that the Earth and her biosphere knows is now. Time and the Earth will recognize us in the now. We will realize ourselves locally through bioregional congresses. The Planetary Biospheric Congress will replace the United Nations. The Noosphere Planetary Congress will guide and oversee the Planetary Biospheric Congress. Rejoice from the harmonic convergence through the harmonic concordance. The 8 years of the harmonic conversion has finally arrived. Look for that new calendar on the day out of time. White spectral mirror. Gregorian, July 25th. Guided by the Supreme Creator, all victory and power reside with the people of the earth living in the new time. The 8 years of the harmonic conversion by Jose Arguelles. The 13 moon calendar establishes a new harmonic standard for timekeeping that promotes greater access to our inherent creativity and capacity to live in right relationship with each other and the planet. The conditions for change are ripe, now more than ever. We do not have the luxury to ignore this clarion call. Our lives and the lives of generations yet to come depend on our willingness to do what must be done. Harmony, balance, and synchronicity is what we have to gain. Adopting a new calendar means a new society and a new way of doing things. The proactive choice now is to change the calendar yourself. That's right, the way to change the old paradigm is to begin to live by a timing standard that is a harmonic reflections of the cycles of nature. The 13-month moon 28-day calendar is an indigenous calendar for sovereign humanity, a new calendar for a new time. So I'll put a link in the description below to this article, and there will be a couple links in the article if you would like to learn more about this 13-month 28-day calendar and some other information in that list. More about the prophecy of Quetzalcoatl and these calendars. There's a link to a free calendar also. So part of this shift from calendar to calendar, and the ancients lived by this lunar calendar. It's by the moon cycles, the 13 cycles of the moon. There were 13 months, 28 days each. And that shifted many years ago to the Gregorian calendar, which follows the solar cycle, which is the 12-month, where there's different days of different months. So we are coming more to this law of harmony, this law of balance. The divine masculine, the divine feminine are coming in fully now. Many things are coming to fruition. We are living our path with heart. And this is the time to follow our path. This is the time to live from our heart, being connected to all things. So thank you all for joining me here today. Thank you for your love, your light, your truth, shining your light brightly into the night. I also want to let you know on this coming July 5th through 7th, it is the 7th SEAL Summit in Sedona, Arizona. Many lightworkers from around the world are going to be gathering in Sedona for this event, and you can find that on my website primedisclosure.com. Just click on 7th SEAL Summit at the top of the page. I'd also like to thank everyone that has connected with me on this for the manifestation of the Ecuador Healing Retreat Center and Sustainable Community. I'd like to thank everyone for your donations, everyone that has joined our CBD team. We're raising funds to create this center, and we're doing this through a platform with a CBD business. You can check that out at cbdpeaceoil.com. I'll put that link in the description below also. So thank you all for joining me today. Have a beautiful and blessed day. I love you all. Namaste.